As women, we are all wolves in sheep's clothing. We disguise our ruthless nature through an outward show of innocence, kindness, playfulness, and fun. And then once we get what we want, the facade drops and our true women ways come out.
There you go, there we have it. A female has actually said it, what men have been saying for a long time now. She's just actually come out and said it on social media, rubbing it in my faces. Women are just disguised as wolf in sheep's clothing. Sad it's come to this. It's sad it's come to this. Population is declining, relationships declining, having babies declining, because women's minds seem to be a bit warped a bit about what actually a man is and what a female is. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Women are attracted to feminism because fighting the patriarchy on social media is much easier to do than losing weight, being feminine, becoming a wife, and raising kids. This is just the truth, but women depend on men way more than men depend on women. We wouldn't be able to survive without men. This is why the patriarchy works, and also why feminism seeks to abolish the patriarchy. Satan loves going after women. That's what he did in the Garden of Eden. He went after Eve so that she could get Adam to obey her instead of listening to God. And he is using the exact same tactic today with feminism, targeting women to make the men fall. It's actually about weakening men.
Correct, it is about weakening men. What I've been saying for all my videos since I've launched this channel. It's about weakening men, making men weaker. Why? You're asking? Because the elites don't want fighting fit men. They want them to be dragged through the courts for false allegations from that ex-partner, and dragged through the courts for child support and all that palaver and false allegations and lies and assaults, when it's really the female that's the abuser. That's why they want to make men weak. Yeah, they weaponize women against men.
Masculine men don't want to marry feminists, and here's why. Feminist women think that they're equal to men, so they also want to be in charge of the relationship. The problem with this is that you can't have two people leading. You can't do this job 50-50, it just doesn't work. And a feminist woman will never be okay with the man leading and her having to submit to his leadership. They think that this is oppression. They want to lead because they want power and control in the relationship. These women criticize their man, they mock him, they don't support him, and they emasculate the man by getting him to also submit to feminism with the equal partners mindset. They also question his competence instead of trusting him to lead. This is how majority of women disrespect their man, and ironically, these are all the things that feminists do in relationships.
Correct. Hit the nail on the head. Just hit the nail on the head, that young lady. You can't have two people in a relationship. It's 50-50. Because it's 100%. There's two of them. So they contribute 50-50. The man always leads. It's as simple as that. And it's, all these feminist words that they come out with, they don't even know what they're talking about half the time, the women. It's embarrassing. It just shows their level of intelligence. I'm sorry I have to say it. It's just, especially going in a relationship and a woman wants to be like a man. And you turn the man into a woman. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because a woman ends up turning the man into a simp, then into a cook. Then all hell breaks loose on earth. Are you with us? Yeah. Absolutely.
The way bitches treat you when you're not a femcel needs to be studied.
Femcel.
No, I don't hate men. Yes, I think men are people. Yes, I believe men deserve love without having to pay for it. No, I don't think every man I meet is a fucking manipulative, master, narcissistic man trying to take my soul. Yes, I think men can be flawed just like women, but they still deserve the right to be treated as human beings and shouldn't be judged for what all men do. No, I don't think all men are DL and gay just because they are a little bit secure in themselves. No, I don't think just because men are out here doing their bullshit that women have to do the same thing. Like, I'm not a fucking pick-me because I'm one of the very few women on earth that are normal and see men as people. Like, not everybody thinks like y'all.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm happy women are starting to realise, or have already realised, that it's all one big government construct. Women are getting used and they're weaponised against men to make men weaker. And these ladies in these videos are fully aware of that. Fully aware of that. Absolutely. Just be, if you want my advice, females, be a woman. Be a, not a feminist, be a feminist, be a woman. Just be a woman. Be a woman. Not a big bad bitch. No, no man is attracted to a bad bitch unless you're a simp. And you're never going to have happiness with a simp because they're just going to do what you want when they want. And if you want that, crack on, by all means. But if you want a loving relationship, females, with a man, be a woman. Just be a woman and let the man be a man. It's as simple as that. Don't get it twisted. Keep it simple. Don't confuse it and twist it like you do, and just keep it simple. Woman be a woman and a man be a man. Just leave it like that. It's as simple as that. And you would get on a lot better in relationships. It's as simple as that. Would be help, but I don't know about that one. Like maybe in theory it should. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's a problem. Like these videos show, a lot of women have got dick envy from men, right? They've got dick envy. They want to be a man. And they'll never be a man. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's a sad state of affairs how it's come to this. I never thought when I was in my 20s, which is about 30 odd years ago, that I would be making videos on women wanting to be men. You didn't have it. All this around in the 90s. Women were women and men were men. Men were the leaders. Obviously, in a relationship, you don't just do it without, you talk to your female partner. What do you think of this? What do you think I do? What's your input? Yeah, of course. That's what I would personally do. But you still lead because you're the man, provider, protector. It's as simple as that. Well, men are natural born leaders and women are not, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. You know, blame God. Blame God. You know, there'll be some feminist movement now blaming God for that now. You know what I mean? You know, if you really think about it, all these feminist movements are just pure evil. They're full of evilness, and don't fall into the trap because there's a lot of government arms. If you look online, you can search and do research. They'll show you online. A lot of governments, to cause more diversion between men and women, who are making government constructs feminism. Who made that? The government. The government. That's just one. That's just one. The government made it. So thank your local government for destroying our population, your relationship. Now men aren't even want to get in a relationship because there's no such thing as 50-50. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Because I'm a very example of that. I had to start again when I was 43. From scratch. I had to spend $5,000 straight away to get a settee, a bed, and stuff like that. Wardrobes, you know, cutlery, knives and forks, plates and all that, iron board, table and chairs, dining room table and chairs, TV, you know, all that. The woman doesn't have to do that. So the women want to be men. They want to take everything off a man, and practically more or less, feminism has destroyed relationships. And now men don't want to go in a relationship because of that, because there's no 50-50, it's an illusion. Why? There's nothing in it for men to be in a relationship, to get married. Definitely not. Why do you need a certificate of the government to decide who gets what from your assets and that, and children and custody and that? Why do you need the government to say that? Because I was never married. And you don't have to be married half the time. You just have to live with someone. And I'm glad women are waking up about fucking time as well. About fucking time. Put these glasses on. Have a look in the eyes anyone in. I'm seeing not. Because I'm a super famous YouTuber. I don't use bots or anything like that. And I don't fake it. Maybe I should. Anyways, I'm glad women are waking up about time as well. We want to be seeing more women like these. More. There is more. And I know I've got other videos saved to them. I see them all the time pop on social media, come down my feed. And I'm glad they are. I'm really glad they're waking up and speaking up and seeing how it is. Because it's probably best come for a woman, even though the feminist movement, I call these women a pick me. See what I mean? No matter what you say or do against feminists, there'll always be a reason, an excuse, or an abusive slang term that they come out with. It's feminism is hatred of men, hatred of relationships. It's as simple as that. It's hate. Feminism is hatred of the human race. I've said it. Catch you on the next one.